war here. I think he lost that one that was building. He's gonna probably lose this one as well. And I wonder actually if Sokol has pillage. Um, let's take a good look here. It looks like he doesn't. That's a bit of a shame. I think pillage would be very, very nice in this situation. Ooh, Tome of Experience being missed as well as a Flute of Act. Oh my god, what amazing items being completely ignored now. I think just Thomas, he was just so desperate to get back into this battle. He missed some absolutely corking items. He could really afford. He should really just send his Keeper of the Grove back to pick them up. He has the Demon Hunter do some tanking now, and oh my god, this mine is now going up. I'm really impressed that ThomasG has managed to set them up. But there are the towers. I think this would be a prime time to attack. Even after getting one raider kill here as well, and he did lose one dot, but that's not the end of the world. Obviously, a dot's only 2 food, and it really doesn't cost that much gold. And oh my god, this Demon Hunter now in a lot of trouble. Ooh, actually doesn't get ensnared. I was fully expecting him to be ensnared, and then maybe Hex and stuff as well, but it looks like I guess the Cyclone would sort of keep him alive. But really, really amazing play by Sokol just to stay in this game, basically. And we are just seeing a continuation of the same thing. Even built a burrow back here. I guess he just had some peons there that he would rather use to build burrows, although I'm not entirely sure it's the best choice. And not enough wisps yet to fully saturate that mine, but Sokol certainly, or ThomasG is certainly going to start it. And ThomasG now on 2 mines, but still under 50 food. That's going to be really, really strong for him. And I think Sokol's going to need to sort of ramp up the pressure a bit more, because he must know that that mine has now started. And have we seen the items being picked up? Surely we have. Yes, we have. There's the Demon Hunter with the Flute of Accuracy. I guess it's better to have it on the Demon Hunter. I mean, obviously, I think just because the Keeper of the Grove is more likely to die if he's ever cut out of position, he goes down so quickly. 3 armor, less than 600 hit points. It's really, really tricky, even though he's obviously he's usually in a better position. And it looks like these towers are just being picked off. And then Sokol, whenever he runs forward, just has all his units picked off as well. But he does have sort of his little safe haven here, where he does have a sort of a couple units which he can just constantly rain down terror with, basically. And if these towers do get up, they're going to cause a bit of problems. So obviously they can be taken down quite quickly, but Raiders is going down so frequently, and it's just so critical that you don't lose these Raiders as consistently as Sokol is, unfortunately. And so many low units. The Scroll of Healing would be absolutely amazing for ThomasG right now. He's definitely right to be getting out of this battle, and just even if he just lets this Ancient of War go down, even a couple Ancient of War go down, it would be much better. Oh my god, look at this. We have been seeing some drops here by the looks of things with Zeppelins, forcing this Tree of Life to have to uproot and losing that gold mine. Really, really strong play. And oh my god, I think ThomasG, unfortunately, you can't access this shop without taking damage from the creeps, but I think, Scroll of Healing would be so nice now, and Drot's being turned into bird form to try and take down that Zeppelin. Really, really smart play there by him. Just it's not something you see very often. That bird form is absolutely amazing. And oh wow, even some hippogriffs coming out now, but then with it immediately being ensnared and will be killed fairly quickly, presumably. Yes, there it goes. Demolishers taking out hippogriffs. That's really, really quick. And actually, I mean, you do need to be careful, to be fair, with this bird form. There's a Scroll of Healing, very, very nice by ThomasG, who had to creep out the entire camp, but definitely was worth it, because look at his whole army is really high health. He spotted another Scroll of Healing as well, and actually gonna lose this one dot by the looks of things. Needs to be a bit more careful, but with where his rallied units are going. But oh my god, I really, really like how ThomasG's been playing this very slowly. Needs to be careful with these low units, though. I think he'd be better just to keep them back and wait a bit, and then use that Scroll of Healing and then come back in. But it looks like Cyclone being put to absolutely fantastic effect. This tower being allowed to finish and then immediately being killed. So both players have had a bit of that, and a very nice use of Scroll of Healing there. Just as one unit was about to die, and when all his units were fairly low. But I think these demolishers should really be going down. I think there actually should be a higher focus or a higher priority than these watchtowers, but I love the entangle and then just taking it down really quick, and then taking the raiders down really quickly. It's really working out well. And meanwhile, you can just cyclone the heroes, which are obviously, especially the Blade Master, just puts out so much damage, but these demolishers are also putting down a whole bunch of damage, and you can't really micro all your dots every time you see one attack in the air. Meanwhile, Sokol's actually put down an expansion of his own. Really, really nicely played there by him. He's good, actually. It means it takes the pressure a bit off him. He can just wait a bit longer before he actually goes for a push. He can wait for a bit larger army. I wonder if we're going to see any more production buildings. We're seeing tier 3 from him. That could make his towers absolutely lethal against ThomasG. There's just 51 food as well. That's pretty careless of him. It's just It's so nice if you have that reinforced defenses, and dots are pretty much powerless against it. And if they do try and come in, then your demolishers and your towers will just destroy them so quickly. And it looks like, oh my god, this demon hunter being hexed, not being ensnared though. I really think we could be seeing. I guess Sokol's much more concerned with actually taking down the units, but I really think it'd be nice or I think it's important at least, that you put some damage on that demon hunter, forces them away. At that point, you can try and engage the army maybe, and just look, whenever the demolishers actually attack these dots, they go down so quickly. But I think ThomasG just needs to be constantly on the run. He's bought another shredder, and actually this Ancient of War now quite low. But oh my god, I can't believe. And this has actually gone pretty well for Sokol, to be fair to him. I mean, it's a very strong elf map, and ThomasG has managed to hold off, has started this mining, and it's sort of gone pretty well for him. It looks like we do have 4 demolishers now for Sokol, and they are being repaired, and so a couple raiders running in as well. So, you know, it's an alright position for Sokol to be in, actually. We're going to have to see exactly what he's going to do. Ooh. Chimera Roost coming up for ThomasG now. We're going to have to see, actually, 'cause he doesn't know that ThomasG, or that Sokol's gone for that tier 3, and we're not seeing reinforced defenses quite yet, but it's going to be quite interesting, because as to whether or not you should get the Chimera siege thing, because it does a lot more damage once you have reinforced defenses, and obviously allows you to stay out of the range of the towers as well. But it's against normal towers, it's actually much less effective, assuming you're willing to tank a bit of damage. But we're going to have to see actually whether or not that's what he goes for. And it looks like the Cyclone unfortunately didn't get the kill. And oh my god, the Blade Master does have that orb. So ThomasG knows that the tier 3 has come out, and he must know that there's quite a clock on him now. He really just needs to do some damage. He goes back to heal, and this could go very badly for ThomasG now if he doesn't get those Chimeras out very quickly, and he can't push very quickly. But if he can get them out, that could go absolutely amazingly for him, just because it means that he will be able to take down all of the towers very quickly before they get reinforced defenses. These demolishers will absolutely melt to them, especially with -4 armor, and basically the only thing they'll be able to fight back is the Blade Master with an orb, who has just been forced to pop an Involved Pot just to get out of there. And obviously a Cyclone is going to be so effective in this situation as well. Still no reinforced defenses though. I'm really surprised. Reinforced defenses I think would be absolutely brilliant in this situation. I mean, for all actually I wonder, maybe did Sokol scout out the no, he didn't scout out the Chimera Roost, so I don't know what he's thinking really. I think it'd be very nice to get that reinforced defenses now. If he had maybe scouted them out, maybe he thought there was a whole bunch of siege damage coming his way, he might think, well, sticking with heavy armor would actually be better. But it's just, these Chimeras are now coming out, and it looks like, ooh, did Sokol just, I hate to go back to this now, but did he just scout them out? Oh no, he didn't. He just narrowly missed them there. ThomasG probably should have put them back there, but he didn't, and he just got quite lucky there that it wasn't scouted out. And if it was scouted out, we might see slightly different play. We might see Bat Riders being produced, Headhunter, or Berserkers could even be produced. That'd be quite nice. And it looks like, ooh, reinforced defense is finally coming in now. But are we going to be seeing that Chimera sort of siege upgrade, which would be absolutely fantastic? It looks like ThomasG actually might lose this one shredder. He's lost so many shredders now, and those shredders are not cheap at all. And meanwhile, Hex coming off. Will we see an ensnare? Ooh, the lightning orb actually gets a slow there, and no ensnare though. The Steam Hunter just not the focus. Obviously, these dots are much easier targets, but at this point, I really think it'd be so much better if we did just see some Demon Hunter focus. I think he could get lucky and take it down with a level 4 Blade Master and the lightning orb. I think he could really do a lot of damage. There we go with that Blade Master or that Demon Hunter focus, but it's just not enough, because the Blade Master just gets cycloned, and cycloned again actually, and a bit of moon juice, so that Demon Hunter should probably go back and heal fairly soon just to be safe. But not many, only 2 dots left now, and that's about to be 0. It looks like, yep, down to 0 immediately. And so really ThomasG needs these Chimeras to come in right now. He does have one there, and actually it looks like he's going to sort of try and wait a bit, maybe force Sokol into a bad position because he thinks he's winning, and then just run and try and take out at least one Demolisher while Sokol runs back and then tries to change his army composition. Meanwhile, ooh, I swear I saw the Entangle animation going off by the Keeper of the Grove, but I don't think there was an Entangle. Maybe that Blade Master ran out of range just in time, and it looks like one more Chimera is about to finish, and a third one is about halfway done, but that's going to take quite a while. Meanwhile, 1 dot out for ThomasG, and that will get him 1 Cyclone, which is certainly worth something. And this Watchtower now, it has been finished, but it looks like we are actually seeing Sokol putting up some towers. There's a Tree of Eternity now running in and actually choosing not to fight. Interestingly, I guess he's gonna go eat a tree, but it would be and this Blade Master does follow in. Oh my god, this Keeper of the Grove going down so quickly, but a nice entangle as well. Using a healing potion is enough to keep him alive for now. But if we see one more lightning orb, then we could see the end of it. And meanwhile, ThomasG decides it's time to reveal his hand. He knows he's in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, one crit goes off there, and the Keeper of the Grove goes down. Will these actually be in time, these chimeras? The Shadow Hunter is taken down as well, though, and looks like the Demon Hunter is a bit on the run, but he is level 5 now, and actually Blade Master level 5 as well. And will we see the Blade Master actually attacking the chimeras? It's really annoying to try and heal them because they have so much health, and Blade Master with range just absolutely deadly. I mean, we are seeing one ensnare, and will we see focus here on them by the Demolishers? Maybe not. Yeah, there we go there. Obviously, Demolishers actually going to be alright against those chimeras as long as they stay ensnared. But once they're in the air, they're absolutely destroyed by the chimeras, who do have that siege range now. And so it looks like Sokol will be running in here, but just going to be destroyed. Look how quickly those Demolishers go down. Really, really careless there, I think, by Sokol to bring those in, unless he's going for a massive tech change and wants to free up some food. But he's at 33, so it seems quite unlikely. Meanwhile, one Bat Rider running in here, going to try and take out one of those chimeras. Does take out one. That's really bad for Sokol. He really need, or for ThomasG, he really needs to keep them alive. Meanwhile, these towers will go down fairly handily if he, or he does have, it's 850 range versus 800. ThomasG should be able to take them down, but I think maybe he didn't have the vision or something. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there, why he doesn't just take them down. Maybe he's worried about Bat Riders, or maybe he's worried about all these towers just around, and looks like some more towers going up here, which means it's going to be a bit harder for ThomasG to try and take that expansion as his third. Meanwhile, not really seeing any attempts to take this that expansion for Sokol. Oh the god, this Keeper of the Grove, could it be stopped from coming out? No, it looks like Sokol can be cycloned and then just have this one raider being chased away, and still two chimeras out, and one more being built, one more just sitting in the back here. I'm not sure if that's a rallying mistake or if ThomasG doesn't want to reveal that he's building more chimeras. And meanwhile, it looks like just every time Sokol tries to run in here, ThomasG absolutely destroys him. And what happened to that Tree of Eternity, actually? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I don't know. And it looks like actually the Sokol is going to be trying to take down this Demon Hunter, but the Demon Hunter is going to be just going to have the support of the Dots and the Chimeras, which is more than enough. Meanwhile, the Keeper of Grove is now back, and so if this Blade Master gets scouted out, he could be in trouble, but he does have level 2 Windwalk, which is more than enough. Oh, maybe the Tree of Eternity was up here or something. Well, if I couldn't find him, then I guess the point was it would be tricky to find, so Sokol couldn't find him. But it looks like ThomasG now being forced back, and these towers are just so annoying now for him, but finally he has the ability to take them out. And it looks like, oh wow, it looks like we are seeing some focus now, and two more Bat Riders run in and take down one of those chimeras, and oh my god, that Demon Hunter went down to a very nice crit. And it looks like Sokol again on the offensive, almost level 4 on the Shadow Hunter, and 5.5 now on his Blade Master actually. And Entangle, they're going off, gonna try and keep that Blade Master away. Meanwhile, Hex going off, will that be enough? It looks like this chimera is gonna go down. Obviously Blade Master puts out so much damage. Oh, he flies over the trees. Blade Master's been duped away, and looks like he doesn't have enough mana, but I think there's no way that ThomasG's gonna want to use Moonwalls to heal it. And yeah, that chimera does eventually go down, and level 4 now on that Shadow Hunter, which is going to be crazy powerful. Meanwhile, an Ancient of Lore coming out. Weird transitions here by ThomasG. It looks like he's going to be focusing primarily on those units now, which makes sense. I mean, against towers and whatnot, just not the type of situation you want to be fighting with Dots. And ThomasG actually going to be walking these Ancient Winds into battle finally as Nature's Blessing, which is going to be so useful for him. And this Tree of Eternity still unable even to get out, just to try and get here, at which point you could probably just keep this alone. This Tree of Eternity going to be healing up a lot, and it looks like ThomasG has earned himself a bit of time, needs to get this Demon Hunter back though so desperately. And actually it looks like this Tree of Eternity just going to make a run for it now. Probably he is going to get away, hitting a tree actually within the range of the tower. That's a bit careless. Should really just get out of the range and then go for it. But it looks like a Sokol could be right on top of this. Probably going to try and take out this Tree of Eternity. And oh my god, that ensnare caught the Chimera right next to those towers. That's going to be really bad for him. And ooh wow, Sokol should really get the towers to attack the Chimera. Unfortunately, he's going for that Tree of Eternity. He's really ambitious there, and looks like this Keeper of the Grove, being hexed. Will he be caught now? It looks like this Blade Master, even using Windwalk to catch up, will he get the Lightning Orb effect? Oh my god, yes he does, and this Keeper of the Grove is certainly going to go down now, even being hexed again and ensnared as well, but actually it doesn't even matter because that critical strike goes off. And oh my god, this is such a bad position for ThomasG now. I'm really impressed with how Sokol has come back in this game so far, and looks like even this expansion could be under a bit of threat, but this Demon Hunter's got to be back any second now. Yes he is, and this is could actually go very, very well for Sokol if he can do some damage here. If he can take out this Demon Hunter, it's definitely over, I think it's safe to say. And actually going straight for the altar now, but I'm not sure if he didn't notice that the Demon Hunter was back out, but certainly this Demon Hunter is around some Moonwall, so he probably will be alright for now. And actually, interestingly, that he continues to try and focus down that Blademaster one. I think the Raider would be sort of the obvious choice. These towers just forming a nice wall to stop this Tree of Eternity from getting out, who's really trying to go through those trees, just having to run back and heal up every time. And actually going for more dots now. I guess against the mass